Start with Avengers theme music.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kevin and you can call me Mr. Kev. We are back with the next episode of What's on Your Playlist, Mr. Kev. And this is me, Mr. Kev, and this is Sajin A Stanly, Mr. Superman. This is the episode number 6. This is going to be our superhero special edition. These are songs that we found in the superhero flicks. These are 6 songs. 4 of them are a part of the theme that we have set for the evening. The other 2 are going to be our independent artists from the scene. Let's start with my first one and then we'll go to Sajin's and then me and then Sajin. You know the game. The first one on my list is Meant to Live by Switchfoot from the film Spiderman 2. This has a very special place in my heart because this was the first time I'm getting introduced to alternate rock and I was like, it's got that bend, the distorted bend, which I was like,
Because of that sound only, I think we all
got into rock. This is back in the early 2000s. Most of the alternate rock bands, post-grunge bands have very similar sound. Switchfoot has beautiful songs. Definitely they're on my playlist most of the times.
The song context is completely different, but here we need that challenging, uplifting vibe and plus the lyrics. You know, we have to make it sense. We are going to solve all the problems. That kind of
hero is, you know,
like
put down, now you're to rise up.
Yeah.
Most of these songs that we pick up give you that feeling. Generally speaking, superhero flicks have that kind of a song.
Yeah, then only it will work. There is one fight going. You are hearing one kind of song like this, you'll be pumped. Even if the fight scene is bad, you'll be pumped. It will give you that rush.
Most of these songs are rock songs that we've
rock
selected.
songs,
They give you the pump. So next one is Sajin's pick. I'll let Sajin take over.
My first one is from Justice League. There is one song called Come Together by Gary Clark Jr. It's a cover of Beatles, which is very surprising. You have to see the production. Go to the comment section of this song. Everyone is saying this song is very inspiring. Sound ways, like in lyrics ways, in every way. There are like many other comments like, you know, it's better than movie. Actually, it's true. Seriously, only for this song, you know, I watched this film. Only for this song, you know, I watched this film. I think this song's job, you know, they've done it very clearly. Some other, like, you know, small portion of people, general audience, you know, they'll see the trailer, the impact of the song, they'll go and watch.
Yes, there was actually a trailer with this song. That's one of the biggest pulls. There was one with this, and there was one with the Seven Nations Army.
Yeah, Seven Nations Army.
Both of them are equally good.
Yeah, I think 2 major bands covered this song, and I checked everything, and this is one of the best covers.
Yes, true. It's not that easy pulling off a legendary status song.
Yeah, because you know it's produced it really good, so we have to make it sound better. It's very hard choice, and the way they use the guitars, vocals is like, you know, always dominating. At the same time, you know, guitars is like very drive-added, big tones. Composition, you know, I can't give the credit to this guy because, you know, it's but still beautiful composition. When the pre-chorus comes, we think, you know, how they pull off a chorus, because, you know, in pre-chorus itself, you know, it's very hyped up. They actually pull off very nicely. Like I was wondering, and lead also, they're playing simple notes.
One of the things about the song is the synth-based guitar tone.
Yeah,
right?
like so it's like synth, but in a noise. Like
noise, added noise to the guitar, and it's done really well. The bass tone,
everything sounds very big.
Yeah, I was telling you how it reminded me of Trent Reznor's version of. Trent Reznor had done a version of Immigrant Song by Led Zepp for the film Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. That's one of my favorite songs. A lot of criticisms for that song though, but I really like that version of it too.
Production, because it sounds very different, but an actual production style is very different. You have to check.
The good thing about any cover song is them not trying to imitate the original work.
Even if it is like original credits goes to Beatles, but it sounds very different.
Yes, like my covers, which are brilliant. This is like my own work. On that note, let's move to the next one, which is Live to Rise by Soundgarden for the movie Avengers. If you haven't heard it and if you've seen Avengers, shame on you! You should go and check out this song because it is amazing.
Yeah, like that you have to know Soundgarden.
Guys really need to know the grunge scene from the 90s. The 4 pillars. Soundgarden, Nirvana, Pearl Jam and Alice in Chains. You have to definitely go and check out these 4 artists. Coming to Soundgarden,
if you start to talk about it, you'll talk at that.
Chris Cornell's vocals itself, one book we can write.
This song is, I think they made made for this movie. They done a very good.
And it's after a really long time that they released the song.
Releasing, but still sounds like a Soundgarden. They took a very
long break. So this was a huge comeback for them as well. But it didn't really take off as much as I thought it would.
Yeah, like really... it sounds same.
It sounds like Soundgarden.
Soundgarden, yeah.
But yes, they're back. Like that kind of a moment. It's like guitar solos, a different game altogether.
Yeah, like
only he can pull it off. It's like this wah-filled. Anybody can be like, yeah, what's the big deal with wah? But because wah is
because the way he used,
it's a signature.
Yeah.
Not everybody can recreate that signature.
Yeah, I never heard of something like Soundgarden from another person. Very
unique. For the next one, Sajin?
There is a song by Bob Dylan called The Time They Are Changing. In Watchmen movie, this song they played in introduction sequence, opening credits. I believe everyone watched Watchmen. You just go to YouTube and search this introduction sequence.
I'll actually link that video
because,
down.
First of all, it's not like other superhero movies. Very different. And this song is released in 60s. Just analyze the connection between this song and
the
visuals.
I was just telling Sajin how the major credit goes to Alan Moore and Dave Gibbons for actually pulling it off.
Yeah.
It's from the comics. So imagine when you're reading a comic hinting at a song that you've heard already before. It's like you relate to it because you've heard the song. So when you're reading those lines, immediately Bob Dylan's voice is running through your head while you're reading Rorschach describing the story. So which is a different experience.
Yeah, and like that is one beauty about like this art also. Maybe he wrote it for a different reason, but they used it for like this movie. One guy invented it, but we can use it for many different purposes in a good way. Go to that link and watch this video. You'll understand. You'll feel everything.
We'll move on to the independent section. This is where we introduce you guys to our independent artists over here in India. If you want us to listen to some new independent artists, you can link them down below on the comment section and you can let us know which artists you've been liking, you've been listening to recently. What is your special song or your favorite song? And you can even tell us about these artists. Do they have songs out? Not yet out. Yeah. We would like to know about these
even
things.
If it is just even if they didn't release it in any mainstream platform, just let us know.
Yeah, we would love to check them out and listen to them. We might even recommend them on our playlist as well. For the first one, I have Floated by Peter Cat Recording and Co.
Time just floated by. What I wanna know.
This is a band from Delhi.
Very indie.
It's got a very indie sound. Yeah. One thing I noticed was the mix was really nice.
Very
to me,
nice.
It felt very calming and soothing.
Yeah, very calm, but at the same time very big.
Sound aesthetics feel like they are from the 60s. Vocals, they sound very 60s.
Yeah.
Like 60s jazz sound or 50s jazz sound.
Mixing perspective also, they will go for like very small room but in a big amount. So it feels like it's very big.
Like, and even the synth sounds, right? Felt like very 80s. And then there is the mix of the horns and stuff. Section.
Like production also, like mixing also, I have to say really nice mix. I really like this song and I'm a huge fan of indie sound. If you check into my playlist, you'll see a lot of American indie bands. They all have this kind of sound. They'll always go for guitar chords.
The broken guitar chords.
Most of the time they'll go for reverb, like very wet sound. Suddenly, only one note they'll go for very dry.
Okay, I've not noticed.
You have to check the music video. Really nice music video. This trumpets in a western way, it's making perfect sense. But at the same time, it's giving that Indian vibe.
It's not pitch perfect.
Yeah, it's not pitch perfect.
That's a good thing to see. Like horns usually are like very pitch perfect. This gives that human element to it.
That's like I said, it
natural. Sounds like a live concert.
Like I said, it sounds like actual band troupe.
We'll go for the next one. Next one on the list is Sajin's list.
My last one is Brighter Days by Fame the Band. From Meghalaya and Mumbai, I guess. They released this album called Noun in 2017. You guys have to check. It's a progressive rock. If you like Paramore, it sounds like Paramore. They have some influence. What I like about this band is, like he said, it's not perfect sound, perfect delivery.
There's a human element.
Sometimes she shout. We can hear that
feeling.
that like
Hoarse.
throat sound.
Yeah,
and all.
okay.
It's a very nice feeling.
This particular song was a very easy listen. Like,
Easy
you were
listen, but
comfortable.
you have to check.
The other songs.
I'm not saying musically it's very brilliant, but it's nice songs. All their songs are very nice.
We're just talking about how I wish this song was mixed better or
Yeah,
produced better.
like,
They're taken a little bit of time.
Because the songs are like we can make it better.
And
There's
then
some like a website and all, and they mentioned they recorded and mixed in a hurry. But I prefer they
Taking
would have
some
taken-
time and then, yeah.
because they could have create better
Song.
But
as an artist,
artists
yes,
will
you can-
understand what they're trying to say. We'll understand.
Alright guys, that's it for this week. If you're new here, please go and subscribe to my channel. We have this content coming out every week. We're testing it out right now, putting it out every week and seeing how you guys respond to it. If you guys like it, click on the like button. And if you are new here, please go subscribe and also share this content, because I mean we don't get to make money because of copyright rules. YouTube, what's up, yo?
But it's not about money, okay? We do it for like
Yeah.
because we like this.
We enjoy doing this. So if you guys enjoy listening to us, you please go comment on the comment section below. If you dislike, please dislike.
Yeah.
So let us know that we are not good enough. So you should just stop. Kevin and Sajin, stop doing this nonsense.
You guys only have to push us.
So if there are recommendations, please put your recommendations down on the comment section below. If you guys like the themed thing that we are doing, let us know whether you like it.
Anyway, new movie also coming, superhero.
Oh yeah, Avengers Endgame is coming out, so that is the whole point of
Yeah.
Avengers Endgame.
We'll start with Avengers theme music. Like.
Alright guys, see you guys on the next one. This is Tata, bye bye, see you from us. Have you heard any electronic tracks? Because when you say pumped up right now, it's usually like these EDM tracks that people use for
Like
doing
I
workout and
wanted
stuff.
to speak about like new Spiderman Into the Verse.
Yeah, Into the
Like,
Spider-Verse.
Into
Yes,
the Spider.
yes,
Like
yes,
I wanted
electronic.
to talk, but I think
Everybody
everyone
knows
knows.
it,
Like that's
yes.
it. It's a comparing to all this, they went for totally different music,
Sound.
but I really like.
Yeah, it worked for the film
Yeah.
too. So I've never seen electronic music work in action flicks. I mean action sequences.
Yeah.
Not so much. I think there were a couple of films that used it really well, like Tron. Not a superhero flick, but for action
like
sequences.
Other films, it's completely different. We are concentrating on this
superhero
and it's like
scene,
very
yeah.
limited. You check, like do a research, you'll understand. Like most of the songs sounds almost similar.
Yeah, and most popular one would be the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Like you said, this.
From there only, I think we concentrated, like normal people also concentrated on this kind of songs, what all songs they are playing in movies, because that trend started there.
And it's also a good thing because you're bringing back the old artists. Sometimes you get new artists are getting a chance to be featured in the and you get to know them.
Like Suicide Squad.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think after that only they went.
Which group was it? The
20
Heathens. Yeah, Heathens only.
Yeah.
Yes, true. So and 9 Inch Nails also became popular like that. I think back in the days because of some film only.
Yeah.
But
Sounds very interesting, that production also.
Yeah.
But this is like for upcoming artists also, this is one good reference.
Yes.
Like very inspiring. We don't go for like we
You
have
can create your own version.
Your own
Yes.
version. Completely. I'll say it's your own work.
Yes.
Like even if it is like original credits goes to Beatles, but it sounds very different.
Yes, like my covers, which are brilliant. This is like my own work. It's right over here. It'll lead you to my covers. Shameless insert over there. All right.
I don't know how many of you watched Watch Dogs. If you
Watchmen.
Watchmen.
Watch Dogs is the game.
Oh, sorry. If you